This month, MCSO staff once again sprinted into the chilly waters of the Columbia River for the 2019 Polar Plunge. This annual fundraising event is sponsored by Special Olympics Oregon, and it helps to support programs designed to provide athletic training and competition for children, youth, and adults living with intellectual disabilities. There were a number of activities throughout the event, including a costume contest and 5K and 10K fun runs, with our own Deputy Sheriff Corinne Eschbaugh taking second place in the women's 10K. Sergeant Rick Hathaway reprised his role as a super plunger, joining 13 others who committed to plunging every hour for 24 hours, and they raised an astounding $62,000 from sponsors. And there was the plunge itself, with over 80 teams in total running into the icy waters this year. We also received a phone-in plunge from our former PIO, retired Lieutenant Mark Schrake. I'm not sure just how icy the water is in Arizona, but we'll take his word for it.
This is the first year that I'm going to miss the Portland Polar Plunge. Just so you know, it's pretty close temperature-wise. It's only 50 degrees out here in Arizona, and our pool temperature currently is at 45. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, Special Olympics!
I want to thank each of the MCSO members who fielded a plunge team this year, as well as the River Patrol Unit, Dive Team, and Reserves for ensuring the safety of participants. And I'd also like to thank our local public safety partners and all of the volunteers for helping to make this event successful and fun for everyone. We only had one retirement this month, Chief Deputy Jason Gates. Jason's long and distinguished career touched upon every aspect of law enforcement, including executive leadership, earning him more than 25 commendations and awards for his impressive service and commitment. I want to thank Jason for his dedication to MCSO and our community, and wish him the very best in retirement. He will be very much missed, both professionally and personally. Finally, February is Black History Month, and a perfect opportunity to highlight the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives, or NOBLE, and the important role it plays here locally and across the country in helping to ensure equity in the administration of justice in our communities. Since the organization began over 4 decades ago, MCSO has enjoyed a strong partnership with NOBLE, and many of our staff have been active and influential members. Currently, Chief Deputy of Corrections Facilities Derek Peterson is the president of the Northwest chapter of NOBLE, and I've asked him to talk more about the organization and its mission. Stay safe out there.
Well, NOBLE was founded in September of 1976 when several law enforcement executives found it necessary to get together to talk about issues of crime in black communities. They also were concerned about issues dealing with the recruitment and training of black law enforcement officers, and they wanted to talk and discuss about issues that were unique to black law enforcement executives. That would include things like institutional racism and just racism that they dealt with on a daily basis. You know, being born and raised in Portland, I have been subject to racism, both professionally and personally. So I got a chance several years ago to go to a NOBLE conference, and I was excited when I walked into the room around all these professionals, hundreds of professionals of color. From that, I was inspired to join NOBLE to make a difference. The primary mission of NOBLE is to ensure that there's equity in the administration of justice, and that's for all communities. They also want to make sure that they are at the forefront, the conscience of law enforcement through justice in action. We do this by participating in various community and law enforcement events. We also meet with youth in and out of school. We're at the forefront of dealing with community issues and law enforcement issues through town halls, and we found great success there. A recent example of NOBLE participating in a community event was in Ferguson, when they had the opportunity to go to Ferguson and meet with members of the police department. They also had the opportunity to go into the community and just listen and be a sounding board and be able to bring back the issues to the police department to galvanize the community. NOBLE and the Sheriff's Office has enjoyed a great partnership. And then in that partnership, we continue to have people from MCSO participate in NOBLE on a daily basis.
I joined Noble because when I was first employed with Multnomah County, there was not a large, diverse group of folks in law enforcement in the Portland area. About 1999, Lieutenant Poole asked me to join Noble. In about 2000, I was afforded the opportunity to attend a Noble conference in Biloxi, Mississippi. That was the greatest experience for me. I was in awe to see so many people who look like me, who were all in one area at one time, who were law enforcement professionals.
Noble impacts the community and public safety agencies by being a conduit, by being that beacon of hope in the community, by offering solutions to the hard problems that are facing the country today.